How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Last time, we entered Coney City, and we explored it, and we also found out that Kahuna Olivia wasn't in her shop. They made a big deal out of going to her shop, and yet she wasn't even there. Anyway, we also went through Memorial Hill, a second graveyard cemetery area in the Alola region, and we arrived on Route 9. Picked up a couple more Zygarde cells along the way, including a Zygarde core as well, and in this episode I'll probably collect a couple more. In fact, there are a couple nighttime ones I would like to get, but before we do that, we need to actually participate in our grand trial here on Akala Island. So, let's enter through this very tropical opening deity type thing into the ruins of life. James! Lily got lost again, so I brought her here to you. She couldn't even find her way to the Tidesong Hotel on her own. She said she saw Team Skull and tried to avoid them. That's why she got lost. Now I've gotta go. The Masked Royal has a match, and there's no way that I'm missing it. The Masked Royal. What do you think he looks like under that mask, anyway? I came here for Nebby. Though, as you saw, I didn't come here myself so much as I was brought here with the professor's help. Oh, look at poor Beware. Let me heal it for you, won't you? Within these ruined walls, the guardian deity of Akala Island. This is Tapu Lele's ruin. I know you tried to drag me along the ruins of conflict on Melemele Island too. Why are these ruins important to you? What do the guardians mean to you? Just think what would have happened to you if James hadn't been there back then. Oh, haven't I seen you with Kukui? Oh, yes, my name is Lily. I work as Professor Kukui's assistant. And this is James. Oh, sorry. I've never even asked your name before, did I? Tapu Lele summoned me here to clean up the ruins. James, thanks for getting to know the people and Pokémon of Alola. Alright then. You've completed the trials of all three captains here on Akala Island. Now you face the grand trial of the Kahuna, me. Get ready for your hardest Pokemon battle yet on Akala. I'd love to. Great, we're gonna give you guys everything we've got. And my partners are all adorable, rugged little rock types. Here we go, we have been challenged by the Kahuna of Akala Island, Olivia, and she's going to start out with Nose Pass, level 26, rock type with Sturdy for the ability, with the moves Rock Slide, Spark, and Thunder Wave, so don't think you get a free pass with a water type against this Nose Pass, you'll have to work for it. Alright, with Beware, I'm going to use Brick Break just to, get it out of the way, get that Sturdy activated. There we go. Perfect. And here comes the Thunder Wave. So I'll be a little bit slower, but we should be okay. Beware's pretty defensive. Beware in general is just like a really all-out, average Pokemon. I mean, it does have, good attack, don't get me wrong, but it also can be very defensive. Well, she did use a potion. I wasn't expecting that, so I only went for the brutal swing, but its sturdy is no longer active anyway, so I think a Brick Break will be able to get the job done. And there we go. And even with the Thunder Wave, I was still faster than that Nose Pass. Go figure. Alright, next up is going to be Boldor, level 26. Rock type, sturdy for the ability as well, with the moves Rock Blast, Headbutt, and Mud Slap. I think just going for a Brick Break will be fine, and again, I'm still faster than it. Rock types in general are actually, like, very slow. Even more slow than the Pokemon that live in the Alola region, apparently. So, yeah. Rock type, I mean, I gotta say, I like rock types. It's not like they're like my... I'm saying like a lot now. They're not my least favorite type or anything, but I mean, I just don't see myself using rock types all too often. I think if I go back to all my previous Pokemon Let's Plays, I think I've used maybe no more than 3 rock types across, or no more than 4. I don't know the exact total, but like between like the 8 or so Pokemon teams I've used, I just haven't used that many rock types. Anyway, the final rock type that Kahuna Olivia has is a Lycanroc, the evolved form of Rockruff, level 27, rock type, vital spirit for the ability, and it's holding the Rockium Z, with the moves Rock Throw and Bite. Go figure, her ace would be the one that's programmed to have the least number of moves. I'm surprised she didn't go for the Rockium Z move. That's a little strange. I'm gonna hit the Brick Break. She is faster than me too, never mind. Okay, it looks like we're not gonna see the Rock-type Z move quite yet. I do plan on showing all the Z moves, by the way. I've never really outright stated that, but I will be showing all of them off. Too bad we didn't see it here from Olivia, though. That's a little strange, but nonetheless, we have defeated Kahuna Olivia. Diamonds only sparkle after coal is pushed to its absolute limit. You guys are the best. Here, the Rock-type Z crystal, the Rockium Z, is all yours. We've obtained the Rockium Z. The Rock-type Z power. You have to move like this to draw it out. Watch carefully, because the hip movement is crucial. Use it well. The rock type. It's hard, sturdy, rugged, and physically strong. So nothing like me at all. I guess opposites really do attract. You look very pleased, don't you? By the way, Lily, this might be a weird question, but why even come out to the Ruins of Life if you're not a trainer? Oh, because of Nebby. It's not originally from here, and I wanted to help it get back to its home. But I don't have any idea how to do that. It seems fond of the ruins for some reason, so I keep visiting them and hoping that maybe I will find some clue to help it. You certainly don't see Pokemon like that every day. Tapu Lele may be called the guardian deity of our island, but it can also run wild at times. Regular Pokemon normally avoid the guardians at all costs. Unless they are strong enough to face the Tapu themselves, that is. Wait, that can't be right. I think your journey will hold many surprises, and I hope it holds many joys. I'll take you back to town, Lily. You're doing everything you can for your partner, even though you're not a trainer. I like that kind of person, so I can't help but give you a hand. Ah, you're Kahuna Olivia. I'm Hal from Icky Town. You've gotta let me battle you. Oh, hey, James. Guess what? The weird green guy from Aether told me to come to Hano Grand Resort once I finished up my grand trial here on Akala. Crazy, right? Oh, the Aether Foundation? I'm not sure what he wants with you, James, but why not go find out? If you don't want to keep him waiting, then Charizard should get you there in no time. The Hano Grand Resort lies just over the bridge, near the Dimensional Research Lab. The Aether Foundation? I think I'll stay here. I'd like to see how Hal's battle goes too. Even though I hate to see Pokemon get hurt. But I know both of your Pokemon are dedicated to battling besides you two. I may not be as strong as my Gramps Hala, but I can still raise up Bryon and the rest of my team to do their best. You're just Hal, right? And what's wrong with that? Who cares if you're Hala's grandson? Now show me what Hal can do. Well, our grand trial of Akala is complete. And I'm actually not going to use Charizard to fly because I want to... Oh, I'm going to end up running into a Pokemon, aren't I? I should have just kept going. I shouldn't have tried to skirt my way out of the way. But before I do head to the Dimensional Research Lab in Hano Grand Resort, I want to stop off back in Coney City. Because I don't know if it'll appear yet, but there is a Zygarde cell I want to grab that's only available at nighttime. It probably won't appear because it's still technically light out, but actually it would be easier if I flew. Okay, I'm just gonna fly back to Coney, because I don't want to use any repels right now. I'm kind of trying to save my money at this point for later on in the game for more items, so I'm gonna try to avoid using as many things as I probably should. And that goes with also healing my Pokemon. I think I'll just use a Pokemon Center. So, in Coney, I doubt it's going to appear right now. There is a Zygarde cell around here at nighttime, but again, I don't think it's going to appear right now. So I guess, for now, I will fly back to Hiehia City, and I will head to the Hano Grand Resort. Well, not exactly the Hano Grand Resort, because there's still something else near the Hano Grand Resort that we could explore. And then I'll backtrack for the Zygarde cells I'm thinking of. Alright, so back in Hiehia, let's make our way all the way to the east. I keep mixing up East Coast and West Coast. Alright, now the Stoutland guy is no longer blocking the way, which means we can access the Hano Grand Resort. Look how marvelous it looks, especially in the dusk. I live my life in search of pleasure. I wonder if I'd find something new to enjoy if I went through the Island Challenge once again. I mean, I've been having fun on my Island Challenge, so, I mean, it would be pretty radical if someone else did it with me, you know? I mean, Hal was doing it with me, but I only rarely ever see him, so does it really count? Anyway, we have a couple of people here along the courtyard of this hotel, including a flying Pelipper. Oh, is it wild or is it a trainer's? The world may never know. Oh, that resort looks so beautiful, especially with the dusk background. Oh, I love the nighttime look in this so much. Or the start of the nighttime, I should say. Master Chuster, this is your first vacation in 3 years. Please forget that you are a famous star, and just enjoy being a regular Pikachu for once. Yes, this little Pikachu chilling out right here on this cabana deck place is apparently a famous movie star. Who knew? Again, I'm probably not going to go in the hotel for right now. Instead, I want to head onto the beach in Hano Grand Resort. Or Hano Beach, rather. So, there's a Zygarde cell right here under this umbrella. This is a universal one that you can find, though. The one that you can find in daytime, hopefully it's still there, yes it is under the Lifeguard Tower. Very, very nice. There is water out here that I can go surf on, so I think I will, because there is an island. So let's go make our way to that island. Actually, I was going a little bit past it. And on top of the island is a pair of black glasses. Black glasses will power up dark-type moves, so definitely pick those up. And that's actually pretty much it, other than facing trainers. And I think, actually, there is a mission around here for some money. I think it's you down here. Yes? No. Is it? No, it's not you. Where is the guy I'm thinking of? Is he all the way by the tower? I could have sworn it was a guy that does the offer. Oh, a free item? A soda pop. Oh, well that's nice, thank you. I actually forgot that you gave me an item. Thank you. I completely skipped the dialogue she had at the very end. The Clipping Sweet. Ah, there we go, yes, Puku Muku Chucker. Yes, I will be a Puku Muku Chucker. What's that? I'm one of the staff members responsible for keeping Hano Beach spotless for our guests, but Puku Muku seems to wriggle up on our beach from the sea. I don't know why they do it, but we just can't leave them there. They shrivel up on land, and that's not all. Our guests get grossed out seeing them and sometimes even get hurt stepping on them. So we end up with no choice but to chuck those poor Puku Muku back into the sea. I'll explain the job to you, it's pretty easy. Step 1, catch a Puku Muku. Step 2, throw it back into the sea. Step 3, report back to me once every last Puku Muku on the beach is returned to the sea. So what do you say? Think you got what it takes to be a Puku Muku chucker? Sure I do. Alright, let's go chuck some Puku Mukus. 6 Puku Mukus, okay. And they'll just suddenly start appearing on the beach. Puke, Muke.
Ooh, I'm a chuckster.
That's 1 dropped in the sea. Also, that the sound effect sounds very bathroom heavy.
Ooh, I'm a chuckster.
I'll just leave it at that. I think there's one right here as well. So that will be 3 of 6. Wow,
Ooh,
already.
I'm a chuckster.
Okay. Well, the next one is all the way over here. So 4 of the 6 right here.
Ooh, I'm a
Not
chuckster.
Okay. If I remember correctly, I think there is one under a cabana place here, maybe, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's a Puku Muku right here. Let's toss one here. So that's our 5th one.
Ooh, I'm a chuckster.
And the last one, I might be all the way down. Oh, it is right here. I thought there was one by cabana, but I guess it was the one not. I mean, it was kind of next to the cabana. I thought there was one under the cabana. I don't really remember these games as well as I probably should. I mean, because with Pokemon games, do you really practice Pokemon games? Like, you can practice a Mario game when you're Let's Playing it, but Pokemon, it just seems weird to practice. Like, a practice playthrough, yeah, but you're not going to remember everything of, like, a 10 to 20 hour campaign. Anyway, there are some spots on the beach that are kind of like pulsating, so if we go and step towards one of these, it's actually a wild Pokemon. In fact, this one so happens to be a wild Staryu. But I'm not going to do anything about it, because I don't really feel like catching a Staryu even just for pleasure. So, bye Staryu. But Staryu isn't the only Pokemon you can find on the Hano Beach. You can also find Sandygast. This is the Pokemon that was on that tank that I really liked an episode or 2 ago. And yes, it is a sandcastle, and it's really, really awesome. It is a Ghost and Ground type, I believe. No, yeah, Ghost and Ground. I thought for a second Ghost and Ground was just the type for its evolution, but no, it is for the entire line. Anyway, I'm not going to catch a Sandygast, even though I really, really like it, but I have no purpose for it on my team here. I did consider it for my Moon team, but I ended up actually switching my Moon team kind of last minute, and I ended up going back and catching some Pokemon in places I've previously been to for my Moon team. I'll tell you all about that next time we see Moon version, which will probably be soon, but yeah, I'll just leave it a surprise for now. Actually, I don't know how many. Actually, there is a Pokemon people might find shocking that I'm using. Anyway, enough teasing you about that. I'm gonna have the rest of my team get some experience here from that Staryu. Wishiwashi grew to level 32, and Dartrix grew to level 34, which actually triggers Dartrix to evolve. Dartrix has evolved into Decidueye. Decidueye will be added to the Pokédex. And once we actually see its registered page, you will see something cool. Decidueye gains the Ghost typing and removes the Flying typing. Yeah, for the first time, a starter that starts out with 2 different typings changes type in its final evolution. Right now, Rowlet to Decidueye, or I guess Dartrix to Decidueye is the better example to use. Right now, Dartrix to Decidueye is the only instance in which a already dual-type starter Pokemon changes its typing, and it's super cool. Grass and Ghost, really awesome combination. And Decidueye is going to learn, now that it's evolved, its signature move, Spirit Shackle. Spirit Shackle is a 80 base power physical ghost type move, I believe? Yes, 80 base power. And what it will do is it will prevent the target from escaping, so it's a built-in shadow tag, basically. I did give it Shadow Claw off screen. Crits land more easily. I think I'm gonna honestly get rid of Pluck, because since I'm no longer a flying type, Pluck won't be useful to me. Although I really could go for a better grass type move than Leafage right now, but in due time, that will come. So we're gonna get rid of Pluck and learn Spirit Shackle. And now that we're done with that, I'm going to do a bit of a jump cut because, again, I really want to collect some Zygarde cells in like every episode from now on, or at least if I can help it, in every episode from now on. But I have to wait a little bit while longer before it becomes officially nighttime, so I will meet you at the 2 locations at nighttime where I can get some Zygarde cells on Akala Island. Several hours later, we're back in front of the Dimensional Research Lab because right beyond the wall, there is a Zygarde cell sitting right over here next to the satellite dish. And now, if we fly back to Coney, that previous Zygarde cell I mentioned by those Pikachu is now available to us, so let's go make our way over there right now. Alright, Pikachu, I'm coming. You can't keep hogging that Zygarde cell forever. I almost said Z-Crystal. I ended up saying it anyway. Look, it's like it's a 4th Pikachu just chilling right next to them. And there we go. Picked up the Zygarde cell. Very, very nice. Next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, there's actually a couple things I could do instead of advancing the story, but I think I'm just gonna advance the story for now, and I'm gonna keep the side stuff that I can do for a little bit while longer. Actually, I can show you what I mean instead of just being vague and cryptic like my, thing earlier about my, was it my Moon team or something? About my Moon team changing in between, when the series started. So if I pull up the X menu, you can see a couple of red highlighted options. First off is the Festival Plaza. This is the replacement for the PSS, the PSS and the all that stuff from 6th Gen. It's the online hub functionality things. I'll show that off later. It's kind of weird to show this off anyway, because it's like, there's no real perfect place to put it. And then the other option is Poképelago. You remember how we kept hearing about Poképelago for a while with helping Pokemon eat beans and all that stuff? Once we met Colress on Route 8, actually, that's when Poképelago became available to us. Yeah, it's been a good handful of episodes now, but I'm not going to show that off yet either. I'm going to save both of those for a little while longer. I hope you don't mind, because again, both of those are like just... I mean, Poképelago's a little bit different from Festival Plaza, but they're just like... They're not like bonus episode side things, but they're like... Where do you actually put those? So, next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, again, we're probably going to advance the story, going to head into the Hano Grand Resort Hotel, and we'll see what the Aether Foundation has planned for us. But until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.